everybody. Welcome to Hike and Health Adventures, where today I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to show you what I finished the Appalachian Trail with as far as my pack and my gear. But I will tell you it's a big difference from what I started with. And I will link the video what I'd started with at the end of this video. Although there were a couple of changes. I did change up my cook system in the beginning from the jet boil to the MSR pocket rocket and pots. So, but there were a few little changes here and there. The pack changed. In my video, you'll see this pack, the Climate Motion 60. Last minute, like 3 days before, I decided to go with a different pack. And I have not done a pack review of it yet, but I ended up getting the Kelty Red Wing 50 liter. I really liked it because it's a clamshell. Yeah, it opens up like a clamshell, so you can just kind of stuff it and organize in a very nice way to organize everything. But I ended up changing up packs. By the time I got to Damascus, I ended up buying a new pack because that hip, the belt on that does not adjust. I had lost so much weight. I had cinched that all the way up and it was not sitting properly on my persons. So it was wearing on me. So I had to change out packs. I do like that pack, although it's 3.5 pounds. But you know, I like the pack. This is 2 pounds. Just things didn't work out with it, and maybe some other time I'll go ahead and do a video talking about specifics. Okay, so but let's just jump into this right away on what I had finished with. Now along the line, I had changed some things up. I changed my shelter. I had changed up the pack. And I guess that's it. Just the shelter and the pack is what I changed up. And I mean, clothing a little bit. I didn't really change up much. I picked up another pair of shorts. Some other ones they got wore out or something. They got ripped or something, so I sent them home. But I sent things home along the way. For my winter gear, I sent away when I didn't really need it anymore. But that's really about all I changed up. So I ended up picking up the Granite Gear Crown 60. And this is definitely not packed up all the way. You'll see what I got going on here in just a minute. But I really like this pack. This pack is 2 pounds. Although I took the brain, what I like about it is the brain is detachable. So you can take the brain off. And at some point I ended up taking that off because it just flopped around a lot. And because I couldn't fill my pack. Because I did not have that much gear to fill my pack anymore. And yes, I probably could have went with the smaller pack, but this is what they had available, and so I took it. At least at my budget. But then there's another thing there's a piece of plastic on the inside. You can put it in. It's a support, but I took that out, so there's no hard plastic for support there. I took that out, and so I think I saved like 9 ounces by removing those 2 items. But anyway, so this is the pack I got, and this is the pack I finished with, and I really love this pack. There's nothing about this pack I don't like. Maybe the pockets on the outside could stretch more or something. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It worked out well for me. But on the front, my water bottle on my strap there, easy to get to. But let's just go ahead and get right into this right away. My butt pad, okay, had that. A bottle like this isn't the exact one, but it was kind of like this. I had for my breakfasts. I would do the oatmeal, the sludge breakfast, okay? And we'll talk about that another time. My rain cover for my pack, okay? A lot of people say they're a waste of time. I beg to differ. My pack on the inside did not get wet that much. I mean, it got damp in some places where the water kind of creeps down between your rain jacket and into your pack here. I did get a little damp, but for the most part, my pack stayed dry. To each his own. Let's see, so that was that pocket. This pocket, I got my flip-flops, okay? Flip-flops is what I wore for camp shoes. My buff, okay? This is my buff Had that the whole time. My rock bag with the rope in it for hanging my food bag. Okay, just some really light line. You know, I'm not really going to talk too much about the gear itself. And then I had a small Ziploc with, you know, like batteries, just little extra things like that. You know, some batteries and just a small first aid deal. You know, some bandage. My trowel and some hand sanitizer, and of course I've taken the toilet paper out of there. An extra bandana. I had my beast mode bandana that I actually wore. These are the shorts that I picked up and wore. I hiked in the rain a lot, you guys, and you just get wet. And so who cares? So I bought a pair of swim trunks to wear on the trail, and that's just what I wore for a majority of the trail, because you're going to get wet anyway. I might as well buy a pair of swim trunks, right? So that's what I did, and then I had another shirt that I wore. Actually, most of the time I wore a shirt that was kind of a blend that had cotton in it. It's just I liked that shirt. Anyway, that's in my summit photo. So that's kind of what I wore. Obviously, my winter clothing I sent home at some point, but a light-duty rain jacket. Well, the one I had is a Columbia. That's another thing that I did change up, actually, was a rain jacket. I got it put away. But I did change up raincoats. I ended up with just a lightweight Columbia I picked up at in Port Clinton or Hamburg, or yeah. Anyway, picked up at Cabela's. My cap, my Granite Gear cap. I wore my electronics bag. Okay, I put that in a dry bag, and for a majority, I had 2 chargers in here. But my last shakedown, or my last when I got rid of stuff, just before the 100-mile wilderness, I wanted to be as light as I could, so I ended up with just one. It's a 13.5, 5 with, and then the outlet thing and cords, and then of course my GoPro, okay, the selfie stick, had that. So that's what I had for my electronics, and of course my phone, which is the Google Pixel 3 that I took on my trip there. So. But like I said, I had 2. I had a 10,000 anchor and that's 13.5 anchor for most of my trip. Sleep clothes. I put my sleep clothes in a dry bag as well. What is this? Just it's a 4-liter bag that I put my sleep clothes in. I wanted to make sure that my sleep clothes were dry. You guys, just a simple. This is kind of a, what do they call this? The dry something. It's got a little bit of almost like a fleece type material in it, but you guys, I picked this up at Walmart for like, I don't know if it was $12 or something like that, and it's actually warm. It's nice. It feels nice. That's what I used. Pair of shorts. Okay, some Under Armour shorts, lightweight. I hike in those from time to time as well. But for sleep, my fleece beanie, and I had some sleep socks, some merino wool sleep socks, and then of course I'd actually gotten rid of all my leggings until I don't know when it was, May. But then just before I went into the White Mountains, I picked up another pair of leggings because I knew it was going to be cold. I got some cold proof brand leggings, just some leggings that I would sleep in if it was too cold, yeah. All right, my hammock, okay, my Hennessy hammock system. It's like 2 pounds, okay. Empty bag. So this, my food bag. Now this is not necessarily the food bag that I used, because the one I used is gone in the garbage because it was stunk, it was wore out, just beat up and all that, but it was the same size as this here which is like I think it's an 18 or 16 liter, 18 liter. Yeah, really cool. It's got the surge or the purge, so when you roll it up, you can purge all the air out of it. But food bag, I carry usually about 5 days worth of food. A lot of it dehydrated. But you guys, I went into the 100-mile wilderness with 4.5 days worth of food going into the 100-mile wilderness. My goal was to get in and out in 4 days, and I was successful. So that let's see what else. All right, before I forget, let's look at these pockets. In these pockets, I would usually carry snacks, things like that. My Petzl headlamp, I would carry handy, keep it handy right near me. Or, you know, if I needed it, did some night hiking. My last day, and of course the Sawyer squeeze. And then I picked up this platypus for a dirty bag, and those go in my hip belt pocket as well. Easy to get to as needed. I did have a knife mounted right here so I could grab it to cut my cheese or cut the meat, whatever I needed. Last but not least, my sleeping bag. Now some of you might be asking why I don't put it in my cinch sack. Well, it's because my bag is so big I needed to fill it up, and so what I did do is I had a garbage bag actually, and I put this in the garbage bag and then stuffed it down in there, and this takes up most of the space in my pack. Because I needed it. I mean, I can get by with a smaller pack, definitely. But this is the, again, I'm not really going to get through the gear here, but this is the Nemo Forte 35-degree bag. I started with that bag and I finished with that bag. You know, like I said early on, when it wasn't really that cold anymore, I got rid of my liner because I did have the Extreme Reactor liner. And that's what I used, and it kept me warm. So, but you guys, that's pretty much it for what I finished the AT and that I went through. My weight, my base weight is probably around 11-12 pounds. When I went into the 100-mile wilderness with the liter of water, and actually I think I had 1.5 liters of water, and 4.5 days worth of food, I was right at 18 pounds. I started the trail with this other pack at about 37 pounds with 2 liters of water and 4 days worth of food. So you can see very well I got rid of a lot of stuff and just learned to kind of minimalize a little bit. And by no means will I ever go ultralight, but I like where I'm at, and that's where I'm going to stay. So, but anyway, you guys, I'm going to finish up here and clean up my mess because I'm getting ready to go back out to the Appalachian Trail to do some trail magic and to be a trail angel. And then come August, I'm going to hike the Appalachian Trail again, going southbound this time instead of northbound. So, but anyway, you guys, hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell up there or right down there on the right because I've got all kinds of adventures coming up. I'm going to be vlogging this whole next journey and adventure out on the Appalachian Trail again, but even better. I've learned so much. But you guys, we'll see you guys later. And thanks again. Bye-bye.